You want to know one of the wildest games that exists? One of the craziest things that exists is the fact that our pits that we find ourselves in, we created them. We literally did it. We did it ourselves to ourselves. And then we walk around and we're like, oh, this is just so crappy. My life just sucks so bad. Oh, why does all this always happen to me? Jeez, woe is me. It's literally like a race to the biggest victim. Like, and if you look at it, you see this online everywhere. You see it on social media, you see it at the church, you see it at the grocery store. It's like everybody is literally racing to see who can be the biggest victim, who is more a victim. And it's like, that's literally a race to the bottom. Like, it's literally a race to the bottom. And the hard part about this isn't like super obvious to a lot of people. And unless you're constantly playing a game, unless you're constantly trying to reframe the stories in your head and trying to like not be batshit crazy, and you're trying to just be like a regular human being who's like trying to grow and expand and become more and really like live up to your potential, uh, unless you're doing that, even then, it still becomes elusive and you can't see it and you can't identify that you're doing it. And it's just like this whole game that exists that way. But it is crazy because it is all self-induced. We do it to ourselves. It's like literally for the last year, but it's really been the last year. I've just felt fatigued. I felt tired. I felt like, I don't feel great and blah, blah, blah. And it's starting to rain on me. What in the hell? Oh, no, it's not raining. It's the tree. The tree that I'm walking under in my front yard is raining on me. It's not currently raining. Yeah, welcome to Hawaii. That's what happens when you live in Hawaii. You get rained on occasionally. But I will take that any day of the week. So the fact that it's sitting here, it's like the time I'm recording this is like January 9th, January 9th, and it's 76 degrees. And it's 76 degrees in July, August, September, October, November, every single day of the year. It's that temperature. So anyhow, I digress. So we sit here in this place about a year ago, and I'm tired, I'm fatigued, and this is just going on every day. Every day it's going on every day. And I'm getting like this feeling inside that I'm doing it to myself. And here's how I know I'm doing it to myself. I'd quit alcohol. I used to be really a raging alcoholic, and that was a sedation mechanism that I used for years. Preceding that was tobacco, and I've been addicted to something forever. And so one of the ways I kicked alcohol was I started drinking this little drink called Feel Free, right? And what it has in it it has kratom. So, and if you're not familiar with what kratom is an agent that activates the dopamine receptors in your brain, which is very similar to what an opioid does. I didn't know this. I've never like been addicted or I don't even think I've taken Oxycontin or anything like that, right? But I know the opioid epidemic that the world is like, it's a physical thing. It like really lashes onto you. But I'm drinking these little Feel Frees. Why? Because they just kind of took the nerve off just a little bit. It was like they were just enough of a kick for me to be able to kick my alcohol addiction, which was great. Problem is then I became addicted to the Feel Free from the way it made me feel. But what I didn't realize over the last year, I was becoming physically dependent upon it. Right, and this physical dependence, then every single day I'm waking up, I'm tired. I'm having to force myself to the gym. I'm having to force myself to even just want to get out of bed. And my mind's screwed, and I'm like thinking, I'm craving this Feel Free because when I at least get the Feel Free, I kind of feel normal again. Not realizing that I was drinking so much of it so consistently that I had become completely dependent on it, no different than I'd been dependent if I'd been dependent on an opioid. I did it to myself. I literally did it to myself. And then I wanted to be pissed off about the fact that I'm tired all the time. I've complained about it constantly, and I'm just like, damn it, why do I feel this way? I guess I'm just old. I'm 45. I guess this is what happens when you turn 45. Not realizing this complete bullshit. It's a complete bullshit. How do I know that? Because I finally kicked the Feel Free. Right, I kicked that. And what was crazy is I had the same withdrawals that you would have if I had a pill addiction. The shakes, like little fireworks of insanity going off in my body for days and days, feeling like literally every nerve in my body is on fire and being burnt. And then all the hot sweats and the shakes and all of the whole thing. It was horrific. But I'm over it. I'm over the hump on it. And all of a sudden, it was like today, I'm sitting there, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel great. I get up in the morning and I'm like, I feel great. Oh my gosh, I feel great. I don't feel like an old man anymore. And for a year, I'm a victim to the bullshit I'm doing to myself. See, that's just one example inside the body. You'll do this in your marriage. You'll do this in your firm. You'll do this in your body. You'll also do it in your relationship connection with God. Half of y'all walking around, you're like, God, what's that mean? He doesn't talk to me. I don't even know. God abandoned me. And I'm like, dude, you're such an idiot. God's been sitting there talking to you the whole time. You're the one that turns your back on him. He didn't turn his back on you. You turned your back on him, and then you want to blame him. You want to blame him for all the hard things that are happening in your life. You want to blame him because you've been working 16 hours a day and you just can't seem to make it work. And you get pissed off at your wife because she's at home, she wants more of you, but you're stuck at the firm, you're stuck at the office, you're just going to hang out there all day long. You got a better connection with your paralegal than you do your wife. Your kids, shoot, you don't even know who they are. You know their name, that's about it. They look at you as this scary little guy who comes home. That's what they look at you as. They don't even know you. And then you want to blame everybody else for it. You want to blame the rest of the world for that's how you are. Really? It's someone else's fault, huh? Cool. Enjoy your race to the bottom. Enjoy your race to being the biggest victim you can possibly be. Who's the winner of the victim game? Are you? Did you win? Like, take a look at your world right now. Take a look at your world across body, being, balance, and business. Where in your world are you literally racing to the bottom? Are you literally doing things right now that are putting you in a victim position, and then you are blaming someone or something else for it? Identify that area for yourself today. And then the most critical part of this whole conversation. What's one thing that you can do about it today? What's one action that you can take on it today to be able to shift the frame and to stop going from who can be the worst, who can be the biggest victim, to how about you actually try winning at life? Take that action today. Do something about it. That's all I got for you. It's your boy Trevor White here with The Legal Edge. Have a fantastic rest of your day.